This is Nate Games, CR. The CR stands for Clash Royale. I didn't want to just have Nate Games because there were a bunch of those. But this is my first YouTube video, so I'm just kind of learning the ropes. And I was going to try and show you all my tournament battles from my last tournament, but I've played enough that they have went away. Like, there's a little losing streak going on. But in the last tournament I played in, it was a boot tramp tournament, and I ended up getting 68th, I think. 68. 500 cards, not that bad. 16 epics, 100 rares. I'm pretty sure it was this tournament. Let's see, I ended with 333. I was at like 305 trophies, and then I lost 3 games in a row. And I got put down to like 214 or something. And there was only 14 minutes left. I thought for sure I wasn't gonna get any trophies, but then I ended up winning the last 3, and it put me up here at 68th. And I was afraid I was gonna get kicked out because there were a bunch of people still battling by the time I finished, and I couldn't battle again. But I somehow stayed 68th. But okay, let's just take a moment and look at like the trophy, not the trophy, the trophy difference from 68 to even I was 333. So let's say you win a normal match against a person that's the same, or like the same level, same trophy count. That'd be plus 30. That'd put you all the way up at 363, which would be good for 28, 29, 30, or 29, 30, 31, around there. So that just shows how close like these tournaments are from, or like that isn't up at the top. Because up at the top you can see there's a lot bigger of a trophy difference, 10 and then 23. But okay, I'm gonna show you the deck I was using first. Actually, I was using the Royal Giant deck. The this is a okay Royal Giant deck. It's more of a attack aggressive, I guess you could say. I don't like to sit back and just kind of like wait for them to attack. You have to just change up your gameplay depending on who you're, or what kind of deck you're playing against. The decks that this is weak against, it's kind of weak against the miner. I wish I had the miner, but I already have the princess and ice wizard, so I can't complain much. But yeah, the miner deck and even the Sparky deck somewhat. Sparky just gets annoying for me. Because say you place down your Roll a Giant on one side, and then they can place their Sparky on that side and it'll defend it. And then they'll just place a Giant in front of that, and then they'll place their Wizard or Valkyrie or whatever they have to back it up, Ice Wizard. And then that's just too much. So what you really have to do against a Sparky deck, or even a Lava Hound deck, you kind of have to let them play that. I'm just going to go ahead and start a match. Play their Lava Hound or Sparky on one side. And I usually just put the Roll a Giant down right away. I don't have much of a good starting hand right now. I just put the Roll a Giant down right away on the other side because it'll force them to defend it. And then that takes away stuff that they can use for offense. No, I probably didn't have to play those Fire Spirits. Oh, I was hoping the princess would target onto my Roll Giant. Waiting to see if he plays something else before I zap it. Well, he'll play that. And I don't know, this guy's a Royal Giant's a level 11. Mine's a level 9. All of my cards are like tournament cap, and I always play people that like. I'll just go ahead and zap it now. I always play people in that have like 11, 10s, 11s, commons. And it does start to get annoying. That's why I like the tournaments, because everything is capped right around the same area. And I guess I can go through my thought process of like why I chose certain cards in the deck. I really, let's see, I had the princess because the major counters for, say, a roll giant or sorry, I lost my train of thought, are a barbarians. People like to play barbarians, but most people like to play the mini P.E.K.K.A. The mini P.E.K.K.A can get annoying, but as long as they don't pair defense with it, it's like you still get some hits off on the tower. But if they end up pairing a defense with the mini P.E.K.K.A, then you kind of have to make sure they get out of like the rotation of their cards, because if not, then you'll get little to no damage. Like this, he didn't get any damage, and he has a level 11 roll giant, but he didn't get any damage on my tower because of the mini P.E.K.K.A and the cannon. And yeah, like I said, I kind of wish I had the miner, because the miner can be really strong. The miner, I kind of just want to play around with the miner deck because it is so strong. But sure, if I had to put down his royal giant right here, there she is. Hopefully, mini P.E.K.K.A is about to die. I think he's about to take this tower, honestly. And there it goes with the princess. Dang. Well, that's what happens when you play people with a higher level. But I'm just gonna play some battles right now. I'll show you my other decks. This one has the minion horde instead of the ice wizard, which could be good in situations because you can bait the arrows with princess. And I used to have the 1 elixir skeletons in for the cannon, but I kept running into like these kind of decks, trifecta decks. And if you don't have a cannon, or against really any hog deck, they'll just keep chipping. Or especially if you don't have barbarians. If you have barbarians, you can almost get away with it. But I don't have barbarians in this deck, so I decided I needed a cannon. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and play another one. I'm kind of just going all over the place. This is my first YouTube video, so I'm still trying to get used to everything. I don't even know if I'm going to have an intro on this. I'll have to... But honestly, I don't even think many people will see it, so I'm not that worried about it right now. And like I said about rotation, one thing I like to do to mess up the rotation is if you place the roll giant in the very back, maybe I'll get to show you in this game, but if you place it in the very back whenever they have the mini P.E.K.K.A or something, it can really mess up the rotation on when they place cards. And that's already targeted on the mini P.E.K.K.A, so I know that the fire spirits will take that out. And here's one of those miner decks. This should be interesting. Oh, and he's gonna... Dang. I don't even think my princess is gonna get it. But I usually like to do in those situations, like say to start the game, I'll place my princess in the back, and they place theirs. Place your royal giant like up here, then their princess will get a shot on you. But then what will happen is the royal giant will walk into their princess and they'll start targeting yours, which can be really helpful. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just kind of slip this in the side. Cause oh, I didn't really go as I planned. But it still targeted the, oh, it died though. Kind of messed up right there. But what I was trying to do is get the mini P.E.K.K.A to target on the Royal Giant and then get my mini P.E.K.K.A to kill it, but it didn't go as planned. He's gonna place his princess over, oh, or right on the tower. That was a bad move. Oh, well, he zapped it though. But he should have placed it over in the middle, like on that, or I guess I can't show you with that. But over on the middle, because then he could have not gotten tower damage. So let me try this again. I'm just gonna go ahead and pre-poison, which can be good, can be bad. I don't know. But look, my mini P.E.K.K.A ended up. I thought it was gonna kill it. I don't know what made it retarget right there. But like now we're just getting the Royal Giant cycled in there. And if he places his mini P.E.K.K.A, oh, and there it goes. I'll start targeting on the mine. This honestly might end as a tie because these minute overtimes don't really give you enough time. I don't think that's another reason why I like tournament rules, because of the 3-minute overtime. It really gives time for the match to actually finish. Oh, he honestly. Oh, I'm at the slip. Okay, good. Hopefully, Moss Wizard can shoot that from. No, it can't. I'm about to put down Fire Spirits. Yeah, I shouldn't have placed that other princess. But yeah, like I said, it looks like this is going to be a draw. That's what happens when you play these. Not necessarily beat, but it's hard to beat them fast because they just keep cycling through all their cards. I just let that princess go because I knew it wasn't going to be able to kill it in time. But because you can't really kill it in time because they just draw matches on and it gets them so long. That's why I'd like to have a miner deck. Yeah, it makes the matches so long if they play it right. And you almost need the 3-minute overtime to be able to beat miner decks. See how long we're at. 13. Okay, well, I'll probably end it here. That was just me kind of playing. I might try different decks later on. But just trying to get used to YouTube and everything. So, if you watch this, thanks. And good luck on your Clash Royale.